Hey, so I guess I lost the second half of my recording somehow. So I apologize for the segue is not good. But anyway, I wanted to show you some famous still lifes that I was thinking about when I was looking at your work. So this is a famous artist named Emily Prayer, and this is from the late 1800s, and one of the things I wanted to recommend is looking at shadows and things like that. Even though this is a painting, you can still be inspired by it. And also the water droplets. I mean, how gorgeous, right? And then this one is from a guy from the 1600s, John David Dehim. And really, so the tradition of the still life painting is all about plenty, having a great harvest, and you've got all the enjoyments and the luxuries of life. So you might want to be inspired by that in the future for your photography. And then here we have Juan Sanchez, Cotan. He is super famous for his still lifes. And all the way back to 1602, really. Pretty incredible. This is a modern artist. I mean, this is from 2009. And her name's Justine Reyes, and this one is Banana Coin Purse and Change. Very symbolic of male and female, if you get what I'm saying here. So that's another avenue that you could explore, and these are actually photographs. So she's a very well-known photographer. Her work sells for a lot of money. So, I mean, I don't know. I think you could come up with some themes, Melissa. You could do this. And this is another even more recent photographer who sells his work for tons of money. Giles Sparney. Beautiful. Look at that lighting. It really appears to be a painting, and I think that goes back to his editing with the sharpness and the lighting. Just gorgeous. So we see a lot about his editing skills here, but the idea of this is really lovely as well. Okay, so just to inspire you there, let's go back to your site. And let's see, I think I already said I wanted you to update that and make it more about the future. And we did look at your still lives, I believe. Let me know if I'm wrong, because I started a couple times now. Your still life photography, I just love old cameras. That's the one thing that is something I collect, and I can't tell you how many I have, but the drapery, gorgeous. And we could not have had this website without your hubby's sculpture. It's so fun and adorable. And then this little, it's just like a portrait of a sculpture and his shadow. I would give these artworks titles and be suggestive about it, I mean, who wouldn't want a picture of their precious belongings that makes them kind of come to life? So I hope you see what I'm saying. Okay. Let's see if this is going to work. No, it did not. Okay, I'm going to pause. Okay, let's take a look at your portraits category. I love this little blurb that you came up with here. That's really inviting to me. Kind of speaks to the idea of trade in art, and I just think that there's so much potential for that. So love this one. Those polka dots in this portrait, oh my goodness, adorbs. I love it. And then this one especially, I mean, it kind of speaks to things that you hope to record later in life. And I think a lot of people have things to say as they get older about things that they have learned, things that they have experienced, and portrait photography for those of us later in life, you know, of course later than you and me, Melissa, but you know what I'm saying. There's a potential there for an income just based on that idea. Okay, let's see if I can navigate here. I just seem to be not very good at this. Okay, hold on. So what it is, it's not about me having trouble navigating the website. It's really about this this recording software that I use. You kind of have to drag the page outside of the recording window in order for the buttons to work, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's continue. And here's your landscapes. I really like this arrangement. Okay, let's go down and look at each individual. So, what a lovely composition. I love it. Beautiful. This guy is, you know, it's almost like a portrait of a hay bale. Because he looks like a little tired. Like the wind's been let out of his sails. You know, I don't know. I guess I read too much into things, but I like the relationship, like I've said before, between these two things. And this is just, oh, so straight, gorgeous. And also very nice. And thank you for having color and black and white. Wonderful. Okay, there we are back to the beginning. Let's see if I can bring this out. Get those things to work this time. Okay. This title, I was going to recommend that you make that more in layman's terms. Okay, so it could just be slow shutter, depth of field, and then I wouldn't worry about light meter readings. That's just something that, you know, most people don't know about, so you kind of want to appeal to your audience. And I don't know if I would refer specifically to the class, but learning how to use these tools might be a good idea. And this is the kind of image that will just appeal to everyone. The young, the old, everyone. So beautiful. Great, great, great color. And it's exciting. I would title it. I would caption it. This one, I don't know if I were a layman what it is that I should be seeing here. So it's almost like a mystery. I know it's a deep depth of field, but hold on a second. Maybe you have that? Okay. And I love this chrysanthemum. This one I wouldn't have included. It just doesn't compare to the others. This one is nice because it's like a historical building, and a lot of people enjoy those kind of images. And a historical vehicle. I like that one as well. This one needs a little bit of lens correction. Okay, so let me just drag this out so I can close that up. And go back to, I think you've got one more category here. And I applaud your range. The range that you've showed here, really nice. Okay, viewpoint. I think I would add that this is a low perspective. You know, you think it's obvious, but it's not really obvious to everyone. But, oh gosh, I love that picture. This one is also a low perspective. And I would say something about this being abstract. And yes, symmetry, you got that one on the money. And this one as well. So yeah, beautiful. So this, you could consider this a still life as well. So I know that you naturally captured this with the rain, but you could also think about bringing in a little spray bottle for your still lifes and give them that fresh, full of life feeling. Do you see? Alright, I think that's everything. Let me just check. So you're about me. This picture is gorgeous. Love it. So lovely. And I think this sounds really good. Okay, contact me is fine. If I were you, and I'm going to recommend this highly, I would add your social media, like whatever you use, Facebook, Instagram, you know, any of your social media. I would add your social media tags, as they say, and it makes it look more modern, and it's more user-friendly to people who are of that ilk, or, you know, mostly younger people, right? But anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing a few little tweaks for next time, and I'll talk to you soon.